أيضا عن مؤسسة IDC تحدثت السيد كريستين إيفانس المدير التنفيذي بالمؤسسة، وكما أيضا تحدث نائب في الكونغرس الأمريكي ديفيد تروت. بنشوفهم بهاللقاءين.
IDC is an American-based organization that seeks the protection and the preservation of Christians and Christian culture in the Middle East. In Defense of Christians is an ecumenical organization, so we seek to mobilize the grassroots of Middle Eastern Christians in the United States and abroad in the diaspora communities, as well as unite them to other Christian communities throughout the United States and abroad. All of which in order to give the Christian community at large a singular voice and a singular organization and mobilization to speak out to the needs and to the plight and to the situation of the Christian community in the Middle East. Unity is important, and it really is at the very core of the identity of In Defense of Christians. It's also at the core of the beginning and the origin of In Defense of Christians. Unity is important because we hear from many of the Middle Eastern Christian communities that are living in diaspora in the United States, in Europe, in other continents around the world, that singularly they don't feel that they have the numbers, that they have the expansion, or that they have even necessarily the political clout or the organization to have the kind of influence that they would like to have on world politics, on global opinion, on public opinion, on national debates in the United States. But while each one of those communities singularly might not have the weight that they feel that they need, brought together under a single umbrella, they actually form a pretty formidable and large constituency. And In Defense of Christians seeks to harness that unity in order to give each one of those individual communities a stronger and more influential voice. Our involvement in the symposium, we're very blessed and honored to be involved in the symposium, and our involvement in the symposium comes largely by the fact that we share a lot of the same core values with the other organizations that are in the symposium, and in a very specific way, the value of unity. And I would say unity in two ways. Unity in bridging the gaps between Middle Eastern Christian communities and other Christian communities, but also bridging the gaps between the East and the West. So unity being such a strong value for us, it's something that resonates deeply with us in organizations such as this one. I would tell them that don't wait until American national leaders take the lead on the question of the situation in the American and international response to the plight of Christians in the Middle East. I think that this is an issue in which the American people are going to have to lead, and American policymakers and the halls of power are going to follow the American people. I would tell the Middle Eastern Christian community in the United States that you actually have a much stronger voice in this country than you realize that you do. You have more influence, you have more power, you have more numbers, you have more significance, you have more weight. And it's simply a question of organizing that voice in order for it to be heard in a more and more effective way.